Woo. Know the pace, know the race that you're running. Hebrews 12, 1-3. Run with endurance, the race marked out for us. It says run with endurance. You know how you build up endurance? You run a lot of races. You do a lot of training. You do a lot of practice, and your endurance starts to build up. I've done a lot of running and triathlon in my day now, and it doesn't happen overnight. The endurance that you need to perform and go for long distances, long periods, at faster paces, you got to build up. And so knowing your race and knowing your pace is what's on my heart this morning, because initially I titled this Walking with the Lord, and then I shifted it to Running with the Lord. And I believe He's called me to a season of running a little bit more than walking. Like let's go. Let's get out there and start running the race. And in Hebrews it says with endurance. And so we need to know sometimes, where are we at in our training? Where are we at in our racing? Do we need to rest a little bit more? Do we need to run at a faster pace? Do we need to train a little bit more so that when it's time for game day, we're ready. We're ready to go. If you think about, let's say football, right? Every Sunday, generally speaking, is game day. But what are they doing the other 6 days? They're recovering, they're practicing, they're studying the enemy, they're studying their opponent, and they're getting ready for when it's time to go to battle. They're ready to perform and operate at their optimal levels. And so I think similarly in our faith journey, our faith walk, our faith run, we need to prepare. Sometimes it's building up, sometimes it's training, sometimes it's resting, sometimes it's nourishing, and sometimes it's game day and it's time to run. It's time to be able to go full speed and run your race. And another thing I learned, especially in the triathlon, is you do a long swim, you do a long bike, your body's pretty tired. And so my coach said, start off at a very slow pace when you start the marathon. You do not need to run fast at the beginning. See where your body is at. See where your mind is at. See how your energy levels are. Start off slow. And if after the first 8 or 10 miles, you're feeling pretty good, start to go a little bit faster. And then if you're still feeling good, go a little bit faster. And I'd never run a race like that before. So sometimes when we shift our perspective on the race we're running and take a different pace and a different approach, can make all the difference between whether we're winning the game or losing the game, whether we're performing well or not performing well. And I think that for me, it's man, I'm, since doing and starting discipleship, it's like I'm hungry. I know there's a lot more for me to learn. There's a lot more for me to grow into, and I'm not going to do it overnight. I got to pace myself, but it's a race I want to be in. So make sure you're in the right race. Know where your target is. Know who your eyes are on. And let's run the race with endurance. Have a beautiful day.